Good morning, or good afternoon, ladies and gents. Good to see us all. What is going on? Hopefully, we're doing well. Guys, I'm excited as hell, right? This is a really good start to the year. Okay, I'm telling you, there's great movement in this market right now. I'm excited for today. We're going to start by sharing my screen. We got Bobby in the house. We got Amy. Good to see you. Best, good to see you as well. We got Sherry in the house as well. Good to see you, Sherry. We got Chris, Colin. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you on one of your first sessions, Colin. Good to see you, brother. We got Cynthia in the house as well. What's up, Cynthia? Good to see you. We got my man Fletcher as well. My man starting young. Love to see you, brother. Same as myself as well, Fletcher. Good to see you. Jonathan, good to see you, sir. Jared in the house as well. What's going on? We got Marina also. Molko, great stuff. Reds one, good to see you as well. Congrats on your big scale, brother. Robin, good to see you. Ron as well. Congrats on your wedding. Ron is officially married now. A whole week long wedding. He had the ceremony yesterday. Good to see you, brother. Hopefully all's well. My man Orion, welcome to your first session as well. Sebastian, good to see you, brother. Got Sean in the house as well. Tina, as always, good to see you, Tina. You never miss a session. I love to see that. Tom Max, good to see you, brother. Ty, Ujus, and Vidur. Very, very good. Oh, and also Bobby, good to see you. Bob, congrats on your $1,000 day yesterday. Very, very cool. Guys, we got a cool session going on today. I'm excited as hell. We have a lot to go through. Okay, we're gonna have a full-on, long-form Q&A, personal intensive today, guys. We'll sit here for however long we need to do what we got to do. Also, Super Bowl Sunday as well. I didn't even know who was playing yesterday. Right? So I think it's the Seahawks and the Patriots. I think they were saying, right? I don't know if we got any football fans in here. I'm more of a fan of just working all day, right? But other than that, guys, we have a full-on session today. Okay, what I want to go through is full-on long-form personal intensive. Jordan, good to see you as well. Good to see you joining us today as well. If you're new here, you might not have questions right now. Totally cool, but do yourself a favor. Please stay on the entire session. Listen to the other questions. We'll be here for an unlimited amount of time. Okay, if you're new, take it in, soak it in, and start to get a little vibe for how we rock and roll here in BSF, guys. I'm freaking excited. And yeah, on that new brand that we're building, guys, I'm about to take that thing to like 10, 12K days, right? I'm staying at like 7K a day right now until I get a lot of my further infrastructure. I want to go ahead and increase conversion rate a little more, AOV a little more, even though it's really good. I want to get it up even more, but I'm going to start doubling after CNY, which is sick. I'm going to walk you guys through the whole process. Chris, good to see you, brother. No further ado, we're going to jump right into it today, guys. We got my man, Bobby Carter in the house. Bobby Carter, good to see you, brother. Bob, what is going on? Aloha, aloha.
Yeah, how's it, Justin?
Good, brother. Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, it's awesome. Um, cool. Yeah, I hit the first 1K day in
Let's
BSF
go. Let's go. Congratulations.
yesterday.
Let's give Bob a round of applause down below, guys. First $1,000 day. Very, very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I've
And
done a
guys,
lot of like 600, 500, 800 or whatever. This is the first time I hit 1K. It was like
very cool.
11 1100, like 1199 like gross, and then 980 uh when you take out the discounts and all that stuff.
Nice,
So
brother. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, what we're going to do here today, we're going to have a whole freaking clinic on this, right? Because, Bob, I want to use this before we even hopped on this session, I had this cool idea. I'm just going to go ahead and give you, it's going to be pretty lengthy, guys. So please strap in, right? I'm going to walk through exactly how I took this new brand to 7K a day from 1K a day in less than a month, right? And we're going to do the same thing here. So,
mm.
Bob, walk me through your questions, walk me through it first, and I'll jump into like the next movement. I'll give you like the game plan of what I want you to start doing. You are at the point where we are going to start to up the ante of the creative a little bit to go ahead and kind of pamper the Andromeda update further. But I'll walk you through that in a second. Give me your contacts, give me your questions, and we'll go ahead and take it from there. And again, congratulations on your first $1,000 day, my friend.
Cool. So yeah, it's kind of interesting what happened over the last 2 days. So I actually didn't touch my account for the last 2 days.
Me neither. And it
Yeah, I didn't upload any new creatives. I didn't mess with anything. Although yesterday I did, I can't, it's hard to like not touch anything. And yesterday, since it was like so profitable, I upped the budget, but that's the only thing I did by 20%.
yes.
Um, and so I was trying to figure out like what changed and what
I'm gonna tell you right now.
okay,
I'm gonna
because
tell you right now.
okay.
Because same exact thing happened in the new brand, right?
Okay.
And and Ron and I were Ron. This is what we're discussing. Me and Ron always hop on calls in the morning to like go through a bunch of like all the companies, all the different everything that we got going on, and we were talking about how now, like the first week of February is past, even though it's freaking brick and freezing, this is pretty
Mhm.
much the peak of the colds, right? Obviously, sometimes in March it could be colder, but like people's winter vibes start to kind of subside, as you
Mhm.
get deeper into February. Bob, what is the hot season of your product?
It actually starts right now and goes through March, April. So it's on the up, the waves,
Yes,
you know what I
same
mean?
thing. Exit. So that's why, because now you're just seeing a market shift and it's not short-lived. This is now how the market reacts to your product. Same thing with
Mhm.
mine. Okay. My hot season's starting now. I was cooking in the
Mhm.
cold season, right? Because
Yeah.
because we just have systems, we know how to freaking market, and I could
Uh,
sell a product that shouldn't even be sold in the cold and could still do it well. And then I build all the data. And now when the season comes around, guess what? That's exactly what's occurring, right? So I would give it,
Right.
I would say a mixture of great traffic because you're running a great strategy and
Mhm.
also you're coming into terms with your season, which is amazing.
Okay, because that brings up one of my main questions, and that was like I'm analyzing all this stuff, right? Like everything that's happening, whatever. And yesterday, uh Sangam did launch a one of our first uh email campaigns, which had like a bunch of different products on it. And
Mhm.
it did pretty well, although there were no sales attributed to that specific campaign. But I was wondering if that had some influence, like maybe somebody saw the email and then went and saw the ad, clicked on the ad, because every
Yeah,
sale was accounted for by a paid ad yesterday.
yeah. So
But
here is the thing. So I am running a very similar email strategy, right?
uh-huh,
And yesterday I converted that. I think I sent it over to me at 19% of my revenue was through email,
uh-huh.
right? So
Okay.
yesterday's revenue we did almost like 1,500 just through email, right? On
Okay.
new brand,
Mhm.
right? And then the
Yeah.
store did like 5,500, 6K, right?
Okay.
So the answer to your question is yes, right? And what you need to do here, and everyone listen to this. Everyone listen to this. All my new folks, Colin, right? All my new folks, Jordan, right? Yerson, right? Sebastian, Ryan, etc. All my new folks. Okay, Luke, listen, Fletcher. This is what I want you guys to understand. All my OGs, you guys know this. Okay, when you are in the stages of kind of like building momentum, email is huge, 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 huge. And this is what we're doing. And one of the biggest things that's changing, that's allowing it to be easier for us to scale e-commerce stores in 2026 than ever fucking before. Okay. Because of the fact that the Andromeda update, stick with me, forces us to focus on creatives and forces us to actually have the proper messaging in our creatives, right? What's happening is we're seeing the exact hooks and angles that are converting, okay, on our ads, right? And what we're seeing is that, okay, this hook or this angle is a winner. This one consistently wins. Or this hook and angle, it's not that hot. It'll get me a few sales, but it's not as profitable as this one. You're going to see, Bob, specific hooks and angles that outperform anything else that you're running.
Hmm.
Okay. What you want to do here is you want to take those findings to your email list. Okay. And the entire aura, essence, and messaging and of what Sangam is doing, and you give them this direction, right?
Yeah,
Is to take all the winning angles and to literally speak in the same rhetoric in the emails. Now,
that's what we're doing. Yeah.
yep, 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 and that's why it's working. Now, here's the next thing as well. So while I'm consistently pushing out emails, I'm not only focusing on like my automations, I'm building bundles, and this is where I'm killing it right now.
Hmm.
So I looked at all my ad comments, and guys, one of the things you want to do, look at all the ad comments. Go to all like the negative Nancy forums. We're all like, anyone who's like a naysayer, negative person, like, oh, I hate my product. They're going to type that they hate the product on all these forums. Read that, read it, right? And go through and see where people didn't like it for whatever reason. And then what you want to do, make those adjustments to your product, Bob, number one, with your supplier. Then when that's complete, look at what I did. I looked at all the comments and people were begging for a little bit of a unique twist to my product. And all I needed to do was literally just swap out a piece of it for something else, and which the supplier can easily do for us, and I did, and I created a whole new landing page from it, right? And because I made a whole new landing page from it, and you can ask Sangam to do this as well. Your email marketer will know how to do it because he's doing it for me, right? What you're going to do is create like your own kind of long form funnel with that new product, okay? With that new
Right.
product. So let's say it's your main item, right, that you're selling, what you can include is you can include two of them and then like a third item, or one of them and
Right.
two other similar items, right? Look in
Right.
your
Right.
comments and also go on Calodata. You guys can see my screen, right?
No.
Can you see my screen? Oh, no. Okay, let me share. Check this out. Thank you, guys. Okay. Now check this out. So if you guys are looking here, right? So I'm on Calendly, right? So Bob, what I would recommend you do is you type in your product, mark your product, okay?
Yeah.
And you're gonna find all the hottest products in your market. I'm not gonna type it in right here. You're gonna do it
Right. Right.
okay? Go ahead and do it and find, and this is what you're gonna do. So first and foremost, you're gonna go down every single product here, right? All these products, you're gonna go ahead and see which is the hottest one. So if I was in skincare, I'd bundle this. If I already had like a similar item, I would find similar products to bundle for a skincare package. Same thing you're
Right.
gonna do in your market. What I also want you to do, Bob and Ron, tell us down below how much AOV increased and how much our margin went up, right? Just by adding the signature collection. What you want to do as well, go in your market, find all the top 15 products just straight from Calodata, and then put them on your site and call it signature collection. Almost every
Right.
other sale I'm getting, because my site's built out nicely and I have lots of traffic going to it, a lot of people are buying like my main product, my buy two, get one, and they're buying like 3 or 4 other items from the signature collection, which is making my
Right.
AOV go crazy. My AOV is like fucking 85, right? Conversion rate's phenomenal. And what's happening is my margin's going up consistently, right? Because people are constantly buying more product because I'm seeing what's hottest, right? By keeping up to date and adding it to my product, to my landing page. And then what I'm also doing is I'm taking, listen here, guys, the ones that do the best in the signature collection and then creating a bundle with my original product to then
Yeah.
go ahead and try marketing on cold traffic and to email. And guess what I found? I found 2 new winners in my market that I'm now running as well. They're not as high scale as my first one, but I have 2 new winners now. One that I created because they were telling me to sell it in the comments, and the other one that I found on Calendly. And I put it through our BSF product research system. It came out well, and I started selling them, right? And guess what? Now I have 3 winners, but only one is the main product that I started with, and these 2 are brand new now. Now the infrastructure of my store is 3 winners, right? And I'm going to be able to scale extremely hard. I could double the budget. It'll be doing 12 to 15K a day, likely at the same exact KPI. But I don't want to do that right now at CNY because I bought a lot of stock, but I don't want to chance it, right? This thing is going to sell in a few years for a lot of money, right? So I'm doing it correctly. I'm not rushing to scale. Does that make sense for the most part, Bob?
Yeah, it totally does. I've done a lot of that so far. I have 4 products that I actually have up and on the site, and then I went through and made a list of another 11 products that I need to build out the landing page for, so I can have that signature collection. I did build one bundle landing page with my best cross-sell product, which
Okay.
I wanted to make it a little bit better. And so it only had like one option, like but let's see. I have like my main product, and then the secondary product are these things that are repel pests from your garden.
Yeah.
But if you have a bigger garden or a bigger yard or something like that, you might want more of these repellers. So I was gonna change the variants so that you could get more than one repeller if you have like a bigger yard or something like that.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then I sent that to Sangam too. And so that's kind of on our list to try to drive some more traffic to there too. I did not drive cold traffic to it though. That's one thing I did
Yeah.
not.
And here's the thing. I'm only driving cold traffic when it performs on my email campaign.
Okay, got you, got you.
Okay.
Um,
So, and also one thing I want to do as well, guys, give me a 1 down below if that makes sense to you. How when you start increasing traffic and there's more people going to your site, adding a signature collection will naturally increase your average order value. It genuinely will. Give me a 1 down below if that makes sense. This is an easy thing. You go in Calendly, you find the top particular items. You make sure you get the best ones by putting through the BSF product research system, whichever one comes out most successful on the other end. Those are your items on your list, right? You could really just take the top 15 and just throw them on your site, but you want to you want to do the extra work and make sure that the people are going to buy them, right? Because
Yeah.
again, more choice equals lower conversion in collections as well. So you really want to hone in on the best product. So I would recommend shortlisting the best products that have the best revenue, right? And then putting them through the BSF product research system, and the ones that come out successful, you list on your site, right? Maybe having like 6 to 8 of them max to start, right? Because you don't want to have too many choices, right?
Right.
And that's huge. Like this really increased our AOV by 15 to 20%. Right. And what's also good, guys, is when I start to see that these new products are selling, right? What I'm doing is what we just told Bob is that we're pushing them through email marketing as well. Oh, wow, they're selling here also. That bumps margin even further, puts more profit in his pocket even further. Then he starts running it to cold. He has another winner, right? That is how this is done, right? That's how you can build real consistency, high scale. So great stuff, Bob. Very proud of you. Congrats on your first 1K day.
Okay, cool. So my question as far as like email is concerned is this. So I had that campaign that Sangam launched, and there were no sales attributed to that campaign. But when I look at like the welcome flow, the welcome series, the SMS welcome series, about 300 was attributed to that. But those welcome series start out with the coupon code that you're gonna get.
Yes. So here's the thing. So
So
like I see what you're
do
doing
you
in your
count
head.
that? You know, do you
Yeah.
count that, or
Yeah,
do you?
you
So
do.
I mean,
You do.
it was
You
300, but
do.
it's the first
Yeah.
time
So this
seller.
is
I mean
hold on.
buyer.
Yes. So you do count it, right? Because they're buying it with the coupon code. So yes, you do count it, right? So yes, that is
Okay.
email. So that would count toward email. Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. So in that case, like, so that was about 300
So
out of
about
like the
30% of your
1,000.
revenue, that's amazing. You want to be between
Yeah.
20 and 30 or percent through email, right? And yes, the welcome sequences and the automations count as email, 100%,
Okay.
right? Because a
Okay.
lot of the people are buying because they have the code, right?
Right, right, right.
So
Okay.
100%. And you're at 30%. That's
Mm-hmm.
better than I'm at. Yesterday I was at 18 and I
Okay.
think my peak was like 22.8, right?
Yeah.
So that's really fucking good. Okay.
Okay.
And what I would do there is I would keep doing what you're doing because
Hmm.
30 is very good, right? And you're going to be able to maintain very good margin if you're there every single day as you scale.
Yeah. We also did a A/B test with the sign up pop-up form, and the winner was the one that says want a certain percent off. So I'm actually only giving 5% off because the margins are kind of smaller on this product. So
I mean, if you're converting at 30%, brother, leave it.
yeah,
Ain't no reason
yeah,
to increase that discount. 30%
yeah.
is genuinely
Uh-huh.
fire, right? Like 20% is very good.
Yeah.
30% is like you're out fire with the email,
Okay.
right? And just so you know, like that does count. So when someone goes to your site from ad, right,
Uh-huh.
and they type in for a coupon code and they go to their email to get it and they use that's an email sale, right? A lot of those people wouldn't convert without the code, right? So
Okay, got you. I understand. Yeah.
yeah, and that's what you want to do. And by tracking it like that, that's how you maintain great profitability, right?
Yeah.
Always.
Okay. Cool. Well, one thing that I did was it says, I mean, I guess everybody can do this is, well, at least it worked on my account was we changed it with the pop-up, which everyone has to have that 120-second pop-up. We said want 5% off. And then it said, yes, please. And then underneath it to close it said, no thanks. I'll pay full price or something like changing it to want 5% off, like upped the conversion rate of people actually going to it.
Say
Besides that,
that.
you've got 5% off.
Can
Like
you say
just
that
that
again for
change.
say that again for everyone in the back?
So we changed it from you have 5% off and then send me my code uh to do you want 5% off and then yes please and then no thanks I'll pay full price
Yeah.
and changing it to want 5% off question mark and then yes please up the conversion rate of people actually signing up for the emails.
So you're telling me you're split testing things that have to do with conversion and it's improving your
Yeah,
conversion.
yeah,
Very nice.
exactly.
Yes. Very
um
good.
let's see, so my other question was this. So okay, so basically my question is, since he did launch that email campaign yesterday and it sent out everything, even though no sales were attributed to it under Klaviyo, did it have impact on so many sales for the day?
It's possible. It's possible, but frankly,
Okay.
like you just go based off your tracking. You I
Okay.
think you just had a really good day of ads. And
Right.
like I said before, your season's here now. So you're
Right. Right.
dude, I've seen this over the last 10 years so many times and so many brands. There's like one day where it just skyrockets in like every KPI and it doesn't come down. And that's what's happening with yours right now, right?
Okay.
Because you're
Yeah.
going
Yeah. It's
into
like
the season.
bubbling up. Yeah.
It's and it's because you've been disciplined and consistent, right? You have all the infrastructure set up. You're sustaining it now.
Right. Right.
So that's the difference, dude. You
Mhm.
built a real company. You built a real business.
Right.
Now we
Yeah.
scale.
Cool. So here's another thing that I have. This was like my plan, as of yesterday, well, a couple days ago, was so I still have my like New Year's kickoff sale and then my evergreen campaign. Those are the two main ones. And then I have that cost cap, which isn't really doing much, even though I keep upping it by 25 cents.
Just keep doing it. Just keep upping it until it
Okay.
starts spending more. It's fine if it doesn't spend, usually because you don't want to start it so high and blow out the whole thing. Slowly
Yeah.
but surely get it to a point where you start to see it spend more and more, and then you can slow down.
Okay.
But don't worry too much
Okay.
about it right now because you're doing very good. That's more when like we get aggressive over the next 2 weeks, likely.
All right, cool. So here you go. This is my master plan that I had thought of. Um, so I have the promo campaign going and my evergreen campaign going. Both of them basically convert at about the same rate. They're always been neck and neck. They get about the same amount of sales every day. Um, but the promo campaign is like $10 less basically than the evergreen campaign because it was like a sale, right?
Hmm.
So I was going to actually just discontinue the promo for right now since it's not like I get like crazy more like conversion on it because it's a sale. And I was going to kind of mimic what the promo says on the evergreen. Instead of saying like New Year's kickoff day sale, it would be like uh early spring deals. You know what I mean? Get your early spring deals right now, blah blah blah. Maybe update some of the ad copy to straight up like sale ad copy, like or deal ad copy. Um, and then just put all that budget that was going to the promos to the evergreen because every
Yeah.
sale is $10 more, so I might as well.
Yes. Yes. All that's good. And do all that. Yes. And I want you to do one more thing as well. And everyone listen to this final piece of what you're going to do as well, Bob. This increases conversion almost every time.
Mm-hmm.
Go like look at all the forums and everything about wherever everyone like why they buy, why people complain about the product, and then
Mm-hmm.
lead your ad copy, right? So look at all that, and then also look at your winning creatives, right?
Yeah.
Focus on the winning creative angles, right?
Yeah.
And put that work that into your copy as closely as you possibly can, and
Yeah.
put as much social proof as you can on your site. Pictures of
Right.
people using it, grandma and grandpa in the garden,
Uh-huh.
everything. More social proof is what I want. Also, one thing that has also helped us improve, I want you to create a gardening guide. Okay. And guess what you're going to do in your
Yeah.
gardening guide? You're going to have your gardening guide and you're going to include all the extra products in there that we're putting in our collection. And then what you're going
Right,
to do
right.
is on your site, you're going to put gardening guide and people are going to click on it and read it and they're going to be on your site longer. And while they're getting explained, basically it's just going to, you're going to tell a story as to how to plant the perfect garden. And you're going to seed, no pun intended, your other products in the text with hyperlinks going to your landing pages. So it's going to act like the signature collection, increasing average order value, but it's just going to be an informative place for people to read and obviously learn more about how to use the product correctly and how to garden and whatnot, right? So what we've done for a skincare company is we basically walk through all the best skincare practices, right? How to get really good skin in like 90 days. Right? And through it, we would go ahead and give like little knickknacks as well and recommendations as to things that complement our product extremely well. Right. So not only was my signature collection performing, my upsell performing, but also my guide is performing as well when people are reading and clicking on the hyperlinks. That's another
So
great.
that so that guide, is that a downloadable guide or a guide that actually exists on the site to read when they
It's
get
actually on the site. It's actually on the site.
okay.
And what you can do is in the thank you email, you could give them that guide also. And you give it to them in the form of a link, right? And then they have to
Uh-huh.
click it and it forces them to go back to your site and hang out on your site. And guess what? Many
Right.
people will do if they're hanging out on your site.
they're gonna go buy some more and look around. So is that like a almost like a blog post? Like some of these sites have like blog posts about
Yeah,
different.
that's exactly what it is. Exactly what it
Okay.
is.
Okay, got it. Okay, I understand. And but question, is the guide is the link to the guide just in the drop down menu or is it somewhere actually on the actual
No,
landing page?
it's on the just the drop down menu.
Okay, okay.
Same thing, just the drop down menu, and then with your collection, you want to
Uh,
have your signature collection and congruent formatting on the bottom of the homepage, right? Because
right.
people will also go ahead and start, they'll know of it more there, right? But you're still going to have, you know how we have like our one product lander style
Yeah.
slightly, and it's like you're going to have that style. You're going to have like the main product still as soon as the site loads, but below it you'll have the collection on the homepage.
Okay. And then on the bottom we don't put anything with the guide. Just it's only in the menu, right? Only in the menu for the guide, on-site guide.
Say it again.
The link to the on-site guide that wouldn't be at the bottom either. It would just only be in
Correct.
the menu.
Correct. Only in the
Okay.
burger. Only in the burger.
Okay. Got you. Um, okay. So now my question is this though. So like Thursday was I uploaded a bunch of videos. It did pretty good. And then I said, you know what? Look, why don't I just not touch it? And then the next day it did okay. You know what I mean? It was a little bit less, but it wasn't it wasn't bad or anything. It was still a good day. And then on Friday, I was going to upload some new videos and a new landing page, but I had messed up on my landing page and kind of broke it. And on the new landing page, the updated landing page I was building, and I
Got
said,
you.
you know what, like let me just do this tomorrow, and I'll just leave it one more day since today was a pretty decent day. And then that's when it went up. So, I didn't touch it for the 2 days. Should I continue to like not touch it?
Here's
And
what you're gonna do.
or how
Okay.
do I deal with that?
I want you to start adding 10 to 15 creatives a day per campaign, just like I have Reds one do.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. Many will say, yeah, that's aggressive for 1K a day. But
Mm-hmm.
no, like frankly, that's what's gonna break you through to the no, at that like I'm doing that at like 6, 7K a day on this new brand, right? So I want you doing it now as well because it's gonna break you through anyone who's also competing, right? So this is what I want you to do. 10 every day from Calidata, and then
Yeah.
five mixture of image, carousel, and arc ads. Okay, per campaign, 15 a day, 10 Calidata, five
Uh-huh.
mixture of image, carousel, and arc ads. Okay, every day.
Uh-huh.
And here's the thing: you're not just going
Okay.
to upload random creatives. And Ron, listen to this as well, because Ron, we want to also do this. We want to get better at this piece. We want to look at our winning creatives. Bring our winning creatives, and we want to go ahead and find other ones that we can have on calendar that are similar to our already winners as well, rather than just finding like other new ones, right, that don't have much engagement. So we want to look at our best performing winners, Bobby, and then try to
Yeah.
get those ones that we utilize from Calidata and PP ads, right?
Right.
And then right later, after like I would say when we get you to 1,500 to 2K a day, then I want you to
Uh-huh.
start emailing influencers, hitting up influencers, right? And then we're going to send them the transcripts. We're going to send them to all the winning ad creatives. And then we're going to tell them, here, just recreate this video. Here's a similar transcript. Do it
Yeah.
in your own style. Don't read
Mm-hmm.
it. Make it sound. And then they're going to send it back to you. You'll send it out to 20 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen here is they're going to go ahead and send 20 of them back to us. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what are you going to have? You're going to have 10 to 15 a day that you're uploading already from Calidata, image ads,
Mm-hmm.
carousel, and arc ads that you're already doing.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you're going to have 20 brand new creatives that are based off your already winners, right? I
Yeah.
want you to start adding those to the mix as well. Just start to get those on a consistent basis, and then you'll get a
Okay.
UGC editor. Hold on, UGC editor to clip up the new content and the winners to make mashes of them together.
Okay.
Right
Mm-hmm.
now, you have all your Calidata content that you're pulling. You have all of the new content you got from your influencers, and you have the mixture of both of them together based off your
Right.
initial winners. Right?
Uh-huh.
That is how you scale in 2026. Right? That is how
Okay.
you do it.
Got it. Got it. Okay, cool.
And
Um,
guys, I know that's a lot, like a lot of words, but give me a one down below if that makes sense. Right. And as you know, if anyone has any questions about that or that process, we're going to go through it with everyone personally and perfectly. But give me a one down below if that makes sense in terms of how Bobby's at 1K a day. Now he's turning up the notion on how many creatives he's adding. That's exactly what you need to do on a consistent basis, Bob. Right. So that's
yeah.
a lot. I'm going to go ahead and put up a post about that as well for us because that was a lot there. So
And then the audience sizes of influencers, I see Carlos asking. I guess it doesn't really matter because it doesn't matter if they post it or not. We're the ones that gonna post it. So it's just a
Yeah,
matter
yeah,
of
we're not, they're not
Mhm,
posting it organically. We're only using it for our own ad account. They're just sending it back to us. We're letting them keep the product. We even want them to post it. We don't care.
mhm. Got it. And then also like I've been kind of mixing up or mixing together like ARC ads as along with like my winning ads. So for example, I'd have uh an AI character like basically introduce the hook and then say, "Hey, watch this," and then boom, it'll you know wipe to the one of the winning ads, which is usually just somebody actually just using the product and planting with the product, and some of those have actually kind of been performing and stuff too.
Like you're saying your AI arc ads?
Yeah, but it's not the whole ad is not AI. It's like the intro is AI,
Mhm.
and then it goes into a real video, real
Yeah,
person.
I mean, what you're doing is you're literally creating new renditions and you're literally meshing up how I just that's
Yeah,
very good. That's exactly what you're supposed to do, Bo. That's
yeah.
beautiful, right? And that's how we use AI. Okay,
Hmm.
beautiful. And then, dude, this is why you're very nice, Bob. I'm very proud of you, brother.
Okay, cool. The other thing was that I started doing, or I guess I'm preparing to do, is for this new LP, like instead of just changing the LP that I have, as I upload new videos, they're going to the new LP. So the ones that are already there, if they're performing well with that particular ad and it's kind of congruent with that ad and it's still performing now, I'll leave it alone. But the new ads that are up, that I'm uploading each day will have go to the new LP. And if it's performing good, then awesome. If not, then whatever. And if I come up with a different angle that I can update another LP that really is congruent with that new angle and see how it goes with each one.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal plan. Approved, love it. And by the way, your order of operations and your organization in your head is completely on point, and it's showing right now. So I just want to, I'm proud to see you putting this together, Bob. This is great. Now,
Okay, cool.
here's one thing I want you to do as well.
Uh-huh.
So, how many people are taking your shipping protection add-on?
I've only had two so far, actually. I put in that ship check,
This is what, because
last
dude,
week,
almost
or
every
earlier
single
this week.
per, this is what we're doing. Ron, do me a favor, Ron. Go to the new brand, Ron. Look at the verbiage that we have on the uh 295 add-on. Okay. The exact verbiage. Take a screenshot for me, Ron, just of that piece, and drop it in platinum. I want us all to see it, but I want you to check this out. I want you to
Yeah.
check. I want you to change your verbiage to mine. I want you to change it
Okay.
because almost every other person is taking this from me. Every single one.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I just have the generic verbiage that's on there, and it's
No,
like,
no, no. My verbiage is really good.
okay,
Thank you, Chris. You're the man, Chris. And you're on. Just screenshot only that little portion, only the portion of that piece, and then drop it inside of Platinum for us. And then, Ron, if you could just label what it is, drop it in Platinum, then pin it, that would be awesome. And then everyone could note that down, right, to make sure you take a look at that verbiage. That would be really good.
uh,
'Cause I just
it kind of
recently
brought up a
updated the
question.
verbiage and it's doing good. What was that, Bob?
Actually brought up a question with that. I actually had mine set to like 395 instead of 295.
I got
Um,
mine at 295. It's converting like crazy, and it's only a little extra few dollars, but if every other person takes it, it's significant on your margin.
yeah,
Let
yeah.
me tell
I
you.
the reason I set it to 395 was just because of my supply chain and how I have to send out these. I basically I piggyback off of the lady that owns the patent, is the patent owner of the product. She has a warehouse in the US and she sends stuff to Amazon and she basically lets me just piggyback on her supply and that warehouse sends it out uh for me and fulfills all my orders. and their their handling fee is kind of going up,
Yeah,
and so this kind
here's
of
the thing
covers
though.
the
Like
handling fee.
that's all great, but if no one's buying it, I don't care.
Yeah.
Make it 295
Okay. Got it. Got it.
because it's either you get it or you don't, right? So let's get
Uh-huh.
it.
Okay. So I'll drop it to 295. Got it. All right. Um, Other than that, I guess that's pretty much all my questions for right now, and we'll see how it goes next week.
Amazing. And Bob, yeah, we're gonna probably go even harder on big budget CBOs and cost caps next
Um,
week, right?
okay.
So again,
Actually, I do have one
congratulations.
more question. I do have one
Yeah,
more.
hit me, do whatever you got for sure.
So in my transition from uh decommissioning this promo campaign and pushing it over the budget over to the evergreen, should I do that in just still 20% increments every day, or can I just turn that off and just double it? Because they're both at the same
Well, you're talking about the budget.
budget wise. Because I'm gonna
Let's
basically
not double.
cutting.
Let's just do 20%.
Okay.
I have not had a failed 20% scale since I started scaling it.
Okay. Got it. So I'll just turn off this promo and just increase the evergreen 20% every day until it catches up, basically.
Yes, sir. Exactly that.
Okay.
Exactly that. And also, Bob, the verbiage is dropped in platinum. Thank you, Ron. And everyone could give me a one that you're going to go ahead and check the verbiage for the shipping protection. And Ron, make sure that you get the name of the software that we're using and drop it in the comments of it as well, so everyone is aware of that because this is a new software. And Ron, put it in the comment of the platinum post if you could, brother. Thank you.
Another question that popped up with this whole ship check thing. Um, so with the ship check, do we still put the insured shipping in our main shipping option?
Yes, 100%. Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes
Okay.
I have people take both,
Okay. All right.
100%. And that's why when you see the verbiage, it's slightly different than what's on. Yes.
Okay. Got you. All
And
right.
also, guys, here's the software as well. If everyone could just copy that and put it in their notes real quick, it's a great way to boost your conversion. I mean, to boost your AOV essentially, get a few extra dollars per sale.
Okay. Uh, I guess that's it for right now.
Let's
Well,
go. Again, great stuff, Bob. Let's take this thing to the next level. You're doing
yeah,
1K days.
100%.
I'm telling you right now, getting to 3K days is pretty smooth from this point. So let's stay consistent,
Yeah.
keep putting in daily inputs, start doing the Andromeda creative uploads now. Because I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that's gonna guide you, dude, to the double
Yeah.
or triple the rev.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be your guiding force, my friend. Okay. Geek out on your creatives, geek out on your angles, geek out on the main reasons people are choosing certain ad creatives. Okay. And
Yeah.
continue focusing on those angles, my friend. Congratulations, guys. Let's all please give Bobby a round of applause down below. You know, first $1,000 day is
Yeah.
awesome for anybody. Very, very good. Congratulations,
Yeah.
my friend. I couldn't be more
Finally,
proud of
finally
you.
made it.
And you busted your ass. Now, guess what? Now it's time to go ahead and scale, get this thing
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
next level, right? So,
Got it.
great stuff, sir. If you have another question, you could raise your hand again. I'll sit here for another 6 hours for you if you need.
Okay. Sounds good. All right.
Mahalo,
All
brother.
right. Mahalo. Shoot.
Bye, Bobby.